Everyone, let's do this video. Trellises are out. I have to return that to my neighbor. I don't have all the knickknacks packed up yet, but this is it. This is everything's all over here packed up. All the pots. That's for Debbie. My back's killing me. I can't move the rest of these to there, so whatever. Garden is empty. Stackables, I ripped everything out, mainly everything out. Grabbed my one owl that was in the back, so this is empty. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put all the solar lights inside that tote if I have enough room. This is completely empty. Sunflower was ripped out. Well, Jimmy kind of ripped it out, and well, he at least did that. All these are done. This is done. All the Fisher hooks are down. Lights are down. Sticks are picked up. There's literally no piles, nothing left to pick up here, but we have people out there that's working on the street and they didn't come collect our trash. I have one pile left to dispose of, but this garden is done. It's very sad. It was a lot of work to put this all in, and I'm trying my hardest to hold it all together. This has been so much work. Told you on the last video I fed all the, I fed all of the red beets that were left to the chickens. Ripped out all the rest of the squash. I told you that. Ripped out all the marigolds. I heard chickens can have marigolds. I ripped them all out. Trash. Collards I'm gonna chop up for me, and I chopped up a bunch of these collards for me and put them in a baggie. You could throw it in soups and stews. That's what I ultimately decided. So this is the in-ground one. The collards, I am gonna let them get hit one more time tonight with a frost, because we got our first frost last night. Today is Tuesday. And yeah, so, and this is a calendula. That's my one pile. So this is just about empty. I'll cut the rest of these, freeze it, and the collards, I don't know about freezing them, but I'm gonna try. So that's all done. And now that all I have left to do is wrap up the knickknacks. It's really cold, friends, and I am beyond words exhausted. And the 2 rose bushes still are not up. Like I said, this is Tuesday and Thomas is in Florida. It's like 90 degrees there, and we're like in the 30s here. So this garden is pretty much done. So, not on my tripod, but let's take this and this to the pile. And then this looks like chamomile to me. I know everybody said don't worry about saving seeds or whatever, but if you know, chamomile is so hard to get it to grow. I'm gonna plop this in a pot. Then I'm gonna let the chickens come in here and desecrate the rest as soon as I get some of the collard leaves. And the Swiss chard, they can scratch this all up for all I care. But I don't know. I need something to wrap this all in. We don't get the newspaper here, but let's just lift this over to here and see what I'm working with exactly. You know, Chris got me this for one of my birthdays or whatever. I think these type of things are not going to probably fit in here right. Let me show you. See, that's not going to work. So I'm going to put these off to the side, and I will try to go in and find something so I can wrap up The ladybugs, they'll be able to fit into there without a problem, I think. I think these little ones may fit in here, but nothing too big. Okay, that can fit. And I'll wrap these up. Maybe I'll grab some of that bubble wrap. And let's see what else. This one can go in the pile for the big stuff. I have to wrap up my gnome. You know, I just love eyeless gnomes. These are plastic, so I'm not really too worried about these. I'll just stack them there. So these I will definitely have to wrap in some bubble wrap for sure. They're ceramic. And I'm hoping I got all these. I think it should be 3 large, 3 medium, and I think it's 3 small, because I was already letting the chickens get into the mulch. And, you know, it might be buried under there. So let's see. Plastic, that'll be fine. Small ones, after the chickens got to all the mulch, I might not be able to find the rest of the small ones. Smaller ones anyway. Wait, there's 4. And then 1, 2. So I think I'm going to be missing 2 of the medium size and 2 of the small. So I will have to go through the mulch and find them. Ladybug light. Will this fit in here? Possibly. I'm just trying to see how I want it to fit. Plus I'm sick of saying like, oh, I have this pile to wrap up. I'd rather just pick it up now, get it in here, and then I can always come out here with some paper after the video. And wrap it up efficiently so my ladybugs don't break. So yeah. These won't fit, and this should fit. Okay, they're all accounted for. Let me see. 4. Let's try to see if I can get these to fit in here. I'm trying, my friends, one day at a time. Thanksgiving around the corner. I can't even believe it's next Thursday. Thanksgiving, and I have no idea what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, if I'm gonna end up cooking here, because I packed up a lot of the stuff in the kitchen. I left 2 dishes and 2 plates and 2 bowls for me and Jarrett. Silverware is still out, pots and pans are still out. A lot of the bowls got wrapped up, but there's a few more like serving bowls or like cooking bowls. There's a couple of those left out. The rest were all packed up. Everything in the china cabinet is packed up. So yeah, maybe I should give you all a tour of that. You want to see? So that's going to be my storage for my little garden knickknacks. And this garden is done, pretty much. I will find something else to put these longer things in. Maybe with the peacock and the 2 owls, we'll see. So here's a look of the garden, all done. Vertical planters are empty. It's done. I just have to come out later and cut that off. Return the animal cage back to Kathy and Mike. And I'm not worrying about the tools right now. I'll pick them out as I'm leaving. Or maybe I should set them over there. I don't know. But let me show you this hot mess. Okay, let me put a light on. Let's see. So this is the kitchen. The stuff that was on the stove, I have a lot of that packed. This is my Ninja. I have this sitting here with the lid and this pot because I'm taking this. A couple mugs. I have these jars that were used that are washed and clean. I have to pack that up. But let me show you. This is all that's left in this cabinet. This is my tonic in here. I just go by once a day and shake it up. So 2 plates, 2 bowls. Just a couple cups that are going. The rest of that is all empty with some red Solo cups. I have all my spices I have to pack up. If you know about storage units, you can't leave any food in there. These are all going to be going over to Jean's and Thomas's. This is empty except for a mug. So that's done. That had coffee, teas, and mugs and that kind of stuff. This is my electric teapot that I think I've used once. Jimmy's been using it, so he's ordering one and going to give me the new one, and he's going to keep this one, which is good in a way because I don't have to pack it up. Coffee spilt. Got to suck that up. Razor blade for my stove, but that's technically empty. This is going to be Jimmy's. I left him a can opener, his meat thermometer, little mini chopper that doesn't really work all that great, and menus. I have to wrap up, of course, my baggies and cling wrap, stuff like that. That's empty. Okay, let me think what else I can show you. This is just things I've been washing from hand that I will pack up. The silverware is not packed up yet. Okay. This cabinet here. Okay. You may understand, you may not understand. I think these are called Cornell Pyrexes from Mom, my mother-in-law. And when I lost my place, these were in my stuff. I was, you know, skipping around with this. And I don't feel comfortable packing them up and putting them in storage. So this is going to go with me over to Thomas's. It's just a thing. Plus, she doesn't really bake and cook like that. So I'm taking Mom's set with me over there. And these. I kept 2 wonton containers for cups for the chickens. And that's really all that's in this cabinet. That's Jimmy's. That can stay. And that's my one paper towel roll that's left. But if you know, you know. That's going to have to go with me, or I will, I don't know, and get some extra napkins. Yeah, I just want them with me, if you understand. Okay, what else? This cabinet here, a lot of the bowls were packed up. This is what's left. I'm thinking about taking this or these. These are those Pyrexes. I might take like 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large over to Jean's, and yeah, this could be packed up. We just needed a couple bowls if my son wants cereal or something, and I use these for like baking, so I'll take them with me. So that's all that's left in that one. This cabinet above the microwave is empty. I didn't pack up the OXO containers yet, or the KitchenAid, because I just didn't, because I don't even know what's going on for Thanksgiving. This is going to go over to Thomas and Jean's for the scraps, because they have lots of scraps that'll go to the chickens. Just pots are in there. That's for storage. This is my gift from Pam. You'll see that video. This is just odd and end things that I'm going to need in order to continue doing YouTube videos over Jean's. So, you know, you have your favorite knife and stuff like that. I'm not going to keep asking her, like, do you have this? Do you have that? That box is going with me. And that box. Packed up some of this on here, but still have all this to pack up. This is all going to have to go. There's the rest of the containers. They'll all have to go. And I just can't reach that back there. But I'm going to give Debbie a shout and tell her to bring something big, because I'm going to empty that glass jar out. It's flour. It's all-purpose flour. I'm going to give her that flour. I don't know. I just have a real soft spot when it comes to Debbie. She could use some flour anyway. So if I give her that flour, because I have an unopened 20 or 25 pound bag, I could just, you know, dump that out, give that to her. And that's just my onions, so I'll just take them with me. Okay, so that's the kitchen. There's not much left to do. Here's the dining room. Whoops, wrong light. I'll give you this tour while Jimmy's not here. The hutch is empty. I have an extra cast iron from Giada De Laurentiis. Then I'm trying to find someone who needs it before I have to throw it out. I'm not into that throwing out thing. I'd rather somebody use it. The whole hutch is empty. There was like Snoopy collectible glasses from Christmas. That's what's wrapped right there to go downstairs in the tote. That shelf is completely empty. I have all the squashes and apples put in these types of boxes to go. Then it's just tape like WD-40. That's what's on the table. This is all my canning stuff. This is going to Thomas's, so that's boxed up. This is one of the totes from Jay, teas and coffee. That's packed up and done. All my seeds, these photo box keepers, I just said to Debbie, okay, they're all done and packed up. They're going to go into a box. That's chicken stuff. And then over there is the only two things I'm taking because I'm pretty sure she doesn't have it. Mandolin. And then it's a chicken quesadilla machine right there I'm taking over. I might be able to fit that right in here though. Okay. All this has to be wrapped up. So, did try this out to see what I thought. These are just a couple boxes from the state store. And I'm able to fit. This is my, let me think folks, enchilada sauce that I concocted with green tomatoes and some red sauce. So the whole thing's not full, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jars that are fitting in here. So I'm debating because Debbie's going to come over later and we're going to start packing up the jars downstairs. I don't know if I'm going to go this route. The last time I wrapped all the jars. So that has to be wrapped up. This is going to jeans. This is things that are important. My sourdough bread baskets. You might be like, important? Yeah, I am going to have to live there until I can come up with the money to get another place. So anything that's involving, like, this is kosher salt, pink Himalayan salt, peppercorns, my mini chopper, my potato ricer. Don't leave home without that. And yeah. So that kind of stuff is going to Thomas and Jean's. And that's, I just have to put the lid on that box. That has to go down the basement. That's dirt for trees. And then my grandson left his stuff here. This one was just started with some odd and end jars, hot chocolate, decaf coffee. I might use this tote to try to get some more, like, I have some spices there. Okay, so that's all empty. That's empty. There's not really a whole lot to do with the dining room whatsoever. Just put these in a box. Living room is a big fat mess. Okay, so I told you that box is, this tote's going. I just have to get the lid. And I've been lining them up over there, and then Thomas comes and gets it. I have to pack up my mother-in-law's picture. That's going to go with me into my room. And there's my very first dog that I ever had, Daphne. Her urn and ashes. That's going with me, obviously. And that's an Alexa, so I'll wrap that up. It's just a squash sitting there. The boxes that Jared and Jay got me the other day, 20 of them. This is some really thick industrial box Thomas brought over here before he left to go to Florida. So, and that's empty stuff. I never really did fully unpack in here, really, to be honest. So that's all his crap and his crappy furniture, his old TV, and it's kind of sad, but you know, we had a game plan, and I had him put in a wood-burning fireplace, and now that's a waste. So that's it, really, for the living room. So this is what the dining room is looking like. Pretty empty. It's mainly going to be squash food, like those 2 boxes. I have to put 2 things, the chicken quesadilla machine and that. Hopefully I can fit it in here. If I can't, I'll fit it in that one. And we're going to be working on the basement tonight. I did just say that. So those trays and those couple things that are wrapped is Christmas related. That will go down in the tote My Christmas stuff, holiday stuff absolutely came here. That's in totes, except for the tree. So, that's not too bad. So not much to really get off the table. And then I just think it's probably smarter to put the dehydrator and the seed boxes in a separate box. That'll go over there because I'm not going to put that in storage. And I have some flowers and sugar and stuff. It's in bags I have to pack up. But I have all this to do. And what's throwing me off with the kitchen is the factor that Thanksgiving's not that far away. This is what I've decided to use my potato thing for. My sweet potatoes that I grew. So anything that's food related is going to have to go over there. So I have all this to pack up. So overwhelming for sure. The island's going to go into storage. This is my, it's upside down for a reason. This is my Ninja I make my milkshakes out of, but my thing, the ring down there, I think is making it leak. So I was trying to push it down. So yeah, I am taking the Instapot because it's an air fryer, so that's smart of me. And then I'm taking my Ninja blender that comes with the food processor. I'm taking that and one KitchenAid over there. So I could still work. So technically 2 appliances, 3 will be going over there. Because there's my smaller KitchenAid. My bigger one's down the basement. So yeah, then this freezer box is going with me. This is my dishwasher, my stove, my refrigerator, which, oh my gosh, no shame in my game. Look at this refrigerator. Because there's been some ordering out going on because I've been busy ripping out a garden. So a lot of fast food going on in this refrigerator. Squash that Debbie shredded up for me, I have to put in my other freezer. All my scallions, that's in there. So yeah, it's the fridge. The freezer, you don't want to see my freezer. Oh. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek. Filled to the gills. So a little bit more to do in here. Advice was given to me by a friend, don't bounce around, stay with one thing. This kitchen could be completely done if I knew what was going on next Thursday when it comes to Thanksgiving. Because, you know, once you start packing things in a box, you end up taping it. So I'm not really sure. But anyway, so the island is going to go into storage. The drawer's empty. I have to hide them from my roommate. The cabinet under here is the parts to go to the KitchenAid to make pasta, confectionery sugar. See, he doesn't really bend down, so he can't find the chocolate. He's a diabetic. Anyway, cayenne peppers. And then this is just some tins and for cupcakes. So I have cutting boards over here. I'll just put in a box. I'll just take one decent cutting board with me. And this is all the baking stuff. These jars, I don't know, my friends. I might just put them in storage. Yeah, these will probably go in storage. Let me see. This is what I did with one of them. Wasn't exactly what I wanted it for, but my cayenne peppers, I stuck some in this little jar. So that'll end up getting put in storage. So this is pretty much empty. But you see, like, these little things could add up, you know. I'd rather just, like, get it done. So that one will go in storage. This one will go with me. It's an industrial cupcake muffin tin. And then 2 cake pans. This is like a bigger one from the Pioneer one. These are just disposable trays. I can take them. And the KitchenAid stuff. So, not too bad. As far as, see, in my broiler, I have bread pan, cheesecake pan. I'm definitely taking that as well. So, that's what's going on. Oh, sorry about all that noise. That's what's going on with the kitchen. Oh, yeah, and let's not forget that closet over there is, they're wrecking it, but that is the pantry. I will bring you along. It was suggested in my live while I'm packing. Okay, so I have this whole pantry here to pack up. So yeah, I might do a live, bring you back for that. There's 2 pantries downstairs, so lots of food. I made it perfectly clear, like, Thomas, do you have any idea how much food I'm coming there with? Because when I got here, he had nothing, and I started to stockpile because I knew these prices and this situation was going to happen. So I tried to be 10 steps ahead. I'm also going to ask my dryer to go through, because he's going to go back to his place until the lease is up, May. So I want him to go through and help himself to any groceries that, you know, he may need or want, so he's not having to spend money on that as soon as he goes back there, which I'm going to miss him terribly. But so I have to pack up the pantry. And yeah, so that is that. This is the door that leads down to the basement, and then I have like that side over there to do, and then the other room where the washer and dryer is where the jars, canned goods are. My room is a hot mess because I have a box sitting on the bed. These are empty boxes. Okay, let's just go through this. This is where the vacuum and stuff he was keeping in there. I have to go through, pick out my stuff. I don't have a winter coat, but Chris got me this gray one and this black little zip up. And I have a couple vests from my niece. The rest of that's all Jimmy's. I have to go through and pack up towels and curtains that are mine because I never really did like unpack. And yeah, so that's what's in there. Cleaning stuff. This is the bathroom with this shower stall that is extremely hot. But he's going to have a rude awakening because I bought this. We got this, me and Chris did. And I bought the shower head and the thing that hangs on there with all your stuff. So obviously you don't pack that stuff up yet. But that's that. Q-tips, those types of things. I have to pack that up. Underneath here is just a basket I put under there because he had all different kinds of crap. I have to go through here and just, you know, take my Q-tips, razors, you know, things like that. Which that shouldn't be really hard at all. And then this rack back here is mine. These I air dried. So I'm going to pack them up. And then I have my thing from my foot, my trash can I was washing out. My left foot has a torn, wait, what do I have again? Torn Achilles heel. And something else wrong with it. And I was soaking my foot that way because there's no tub. Okay. This is the room my son's staying in. It's my roommate's room. And wait till you see this hot mess. So here's the beer. Here's the new TV that I got. It's 65. And I don't know. When I first found out I had to move, this made me upset. And Tom was like, don't worry about it. I'll put it on the wall at the house. So all I have to do is pack up this. It's just mainly pajamas. Get this stuff off of here. Yes, I have a banana sitting there. There's my mini fridge with my Keurig. I had to put an air conditioner back here, even with central air. This used to be his mom and dad's room. And it got awful hot. I didn't sleep a good night in over a year here. My vanity that I also use as a desk for YouTube. And the room is pretty much all Paris with crosses. So I have to take that down. This spewers like underwear, bras, socks, things of that nature, and a couple lanterns to wrap up. I have a fireplace in here. I did just start on this box. So this box here, I did a video a while back. My friend John Pitsy got me this. I'm not going to be able to think of the name right now, but it's where you can put the drops. Can you see that over there? And the diffuser type of thing. It's a case that holds them all. My wax burner with my waxes, little Paris sign, my Eiffel Tower. So I have this to pack up. I have to look in there. They're Paris boxes, but I don't know what's in it. And I literally just got my room done maybe like 5 months ago. Left the closet doors. He went and put the closet doors on for me. Jay made me these shelves for up here because this is a weird area. So I have to pack up jewelry I'll take with me. You know, pack up personal things. All kinds of crap. And I'm going to wrap up perfumes. And then I already started pulling clothes out and going through it because of this. Welcome to my closet. So my workout stuff's to the left. Thicker ones are next to it, yoga pants, and then it's like the knickers, and then just pretty much just t-shirts because I have other things. But I started to go through the closet and it was all over my bed. I got tired, so I put it all back into the closet like that. So I have most of the bureau done. I have to get the crosses off the wall. These lamps are going with me. So yeah, I think I might have made this worse for myself. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up all the perfumes, but I'm thinking about doing, well, never leave your jewelry in, you know, storage or anything like that. So I have all my jewelry and stuff I have to pack up to take with me. There's jewelry in there and jewelry right there. And just hand sanitizer. This one's empty. No big deal. Some sunscreens. But I started to put this stuff. Just... let me click on a light. Okay, so this is what's in this box so far. I'm not even on my tripod, so I hope this works out. But in here I just have like, I just sat it in there. I have my Yankee candle. There is my daughter Amanda. I have a picture, a little smaller picture of my daughter. My son Jared and my grandson when they were younger. I just sat it in there. Me and my firstborn son, Johnny. So these all have to be wrapped up. Me and Jared when he was younger. Let me see if I can get this to focus. And then me. Back in the day, better times. My grandson. And me and my friend Jimmy. Not this Jimmy, a different Jimmy. It's a Paris thing. These are just... Y'all know, if you don't know and you're new here, hi. Welcome. I'm Melody. And I live with anxiety. So this is like my favorite products right here. So one thing I can look forward to is soaking in a tub. But this is from Bath and Body Works. I swear by... Let me see if I could show you it the right way. In case you're in... This is for your linens. Here's a sleep one. Right there. This is just a spray. But their body wash and candles and their bubble bath, amazing. Best night's sleep ever. And here's a stress one that's like eucalyptus and stuff like that. So I probably should do this better and just some sprays. So the pictures, I'm going to wrap, well, I'm going to take these pictures, of course, with me of the kiddos. So I have to wrap them. And Jean loves Yankee candles. She has like a whole closet full of Yankee candles. She probably spends at least a couple thousand a year on candles. Paris lanterns, because I'm like, I love lanterns. They're going to go in storage. This is the bureau that's going to be able to fit in the room. That bureau is not going to be able to fit in the room. I asked Chris last time I stayed there for 30 days that I have my little fridge in there, and he said I did. So I'm going to take that and the vanity. They had a bed in there because his son was living there since I wasn't. My bed's going to end up going. I don't know if I'll be able to get both bedside bureaus over there, though. That's my Alexa with the screen. So I have to take those down off the wall, my crosses, stuff like that. Can't stand those lampshades. That can go into storage because I'll have this little light, desk light for over there, because that's my game plan, is to use the vanity as a desk. So not like a ton. I only just started doing this room and time to pack it all up. So I kind of wrecked it. Dog's toys are in that little bag. They have 2 beds in here and look at them, cutie patooties. I pulled bags out of the one closet so I can use like the duffel bags and stuff. Maybe like put my jewelry or perfume bottles in there. So yeah, that is what I'm dealing with. And this is why this is just nuts, because he didn't help do anything, which a friend of mine said, did you expect him to? And I thought to myself, well, maybe do a little something. He went to State Store once and got like 6 boxes. So the garden, that took up a lot of my time And then me and Debbie banged out the dining room fairly quickly and most of the kitchen. So that wasn't too bad. And tonight should be the basement. So she's working on something else now, and I'm working on the room. Don't mind, it's a mess, a little embarrassing, but I love Paris and Audrey Hepburn. And that's kind of what my room always was. This is so small compared to the room that I had. Going to Thomas and Jean's, the room will be a little bit smaller than this one. That's why this bureau will not fit there. But I don't really technically need it. I only just have pajamas in that. But this one will go over the taller chest of drawers. So yeah, I guess I'm going to get started packing up some of this stuff. I don't have you on my tripod, or I would just start packing while I have you on here. But I figured I would just give you a little tour and show you, you know, it's my Xbox. I'm going to repack. The electronics are going. This is extra stuff to get the TV on the wall, but my wireless speakers, games, my son's goodie bag, my insurers and all that jazz. So yeah, so it's kind of a wreck looking now, but I'm going to take the curtains down and wash them before I leave. I'm going to take my 2 crosses. I'm not, you know, I don't think she's going to care. They'll be over on the wall, but this other stuff, I can't guarantee that. I also used to have 2 storage units, and I've been paying this storage unit $350 a month is what it's up to now. And it's just craziness. So we're going to try to get it all to fit in 1 storage unit. So wish me luck. And that's why it's some of this has to go to Thomas and Jean's, and, you know, the rest is going to storage. But needless to say, food cannot go in storage, and never put your jewelry in storage. So I might take my fireplace, because I have to have like a zen kind of room. I'm going to take that, like I said. Maybe one of the bedside bureaus with the lamp. That's fine. I usually only use one anyway, but I don't want the top of it looking crowded. Vanity will go. That will go. This will go into storage. This bureau here. This one will go. The bed will go. And I may go through, let's say, these are blankets that I washed. I have in a contractor bag. That will go over to the house. But this ottoman that you people usually sit on when they come into my room has stuff in it. I think I'm going to clean it out. I'm going to throw this out is what I'm thinking. And then I'm going to pack those movies up. I think they came over here by mistake out of storage, because you don't really need the DVDs today when you can stream everything. And just my dog stuff is over there. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. This is my little workstation, so I have to take it. And I've always had a Keurig in my room. Am I the only one that has a Keurig in their bedroom? Well, anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with this situation. Which, it looks bad, but it shouldn't be too bad. As far as the clothes are concerned in the closet, I think it's best to get to the basement first, because there's totes down there that say like winter, summer, and I could just pack them up that way instead of using bags. I think is the smartest way to go. But yeah, so that's the tour of my Paris bedroom. How exciting, right? My son was using this room, not to invade his privacy, but I have jeans are in this half of the closet, and some summer clothes, so that has to be packed up. And yeah, Jimmy has the biggest room of all. This is a linen closet. It's the last thing I probably have to show you. I started packing up towels. I have to finish that. And all this obviously is going to go with me, because hello, they have a bathtub. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Other than that, like, even my hand is shaking right now holding this phone. Really don't want to go there, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I might put that in a duffel bag with my other like personal things that will get packed that way. The towels, I'm just going to take 5 towels with me. That's plenty for me. Like a couple hand towels, just a couple wash rags, because I don't really use wash rags. I use those powder puffs. But I'll take a couple towels, probably about 5. You know what? I think I'm going to take 7 bath towels. Yeah, so I don't have to ask them where towel's at. And then this can just get wrapped up, packed up, because I got these sheets and they don't fit on my bed because I forgot I was using Jimmy's, like a bed that was here. So they can get packed up, this can get packed up. This is a comforter, I can take that. And yeah, just some curtains I'm not going to use, that could go into storage. And some bath salts. So that is this mess because, you know, he just wrecks everything, but whatever. So that's that. And he is back now. So that is a quickie tour of what's going on and how much packing I have done in the inside. So you got to see the outside. Like I said, I have 2 rose bushes left to do, raspberries to do, a couple things out front. So not too shabby. I'm making a lot of progress. Love you all, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye bye, everyone.